Hello, I'm Michael Diamond. You're watching Muscle Central. Okay, typically the Arnold Classic is held in the beginning of the year, late March, late February, early March. The Olympia is usually held in September. Last year, with all the craziness that was going on, the Arnold Classic managed to go off, but at its typical time of the year, excuse me, but with restrictions, the Olympia, like I said, we used to normally see in September. We got pushed back to December, and it was change of location, not just change of venue, change of location from Las Vegas to Florida. Now, this year, the Olympia is being held close to its typical time of the year. It's in October. The Arnold Classic wasn't held this in the early part of the year and is going to be taking place in September. Now, it's only a couple of weeks before the Olympia, so it wasn't an Olympia qualifier because it passed the cutoff date. Now, there was a change. They decided that it will be a qualifier for this year's Olympia, and as well it should be. So it's going to be an Olympia qualifier, and we actually see a pretty stacked line, a very stacked lineup in the Arnold. Now, typically we don't see the top five guys. We might see one or two of them, but typically don't see them in the Arnold Classic. They're qualified for the Olympia, and more often than not, they choose to focus their attention on the Olympia and forego any other competition. Now, I'm sure they would love at the Arnold to have all the top places from the Olympia in their show. And even if an invite was not sent out, I guarantee you, if guys of that caliber reach out and ask, they will be more than welcome to come compete. After all, the Arnold is an invitational show. Problem is, we don't, I think, he's got a lot of these guys turn around and say that it's too hard to peak two times in a year, which I think is a bunch of bullshit, in my opinion. It's too hard to peak twice a year, so they're qualified and they focus on peaking once a year at the Olympia. Now, what if now keep in mind, you have to have the Olympia Committee, Jake Wood, Dan Solomon, Arnold Classic promoters, Arnold, the Lorimer's. They would have to work in conjunction to pull this off, but maybe we can have the Arnold date permanently changed. Instead of having it at the beginning of the year, we'll have it maybe not 2 weeks, a month before the Olympia, and it's an Olympia qualifier. Now, maybe some of these guys wouldn't be so reluctant to jump into an Arnold Classic. It's their ultimate goal is to win the Olympia. I understand that. They're training for the Olympia, and it's close to the Olympia. I don't see at this point what would be that difficult to nail your conditioning for the Arnold, and then maintain, hold, and just a little bit of the finishing touches just before. A month later, you're on the stage for the Olympia. I can see not wanting to compete in some of the smaller shows. Maybe the prize money is not enticing enough for you, like the Olympia. But the prize money at the Arnold is nothing to scoff at either. I made videos and I talked about it. I got an issue with the fact that these guys don't want to compete more than once a year. As a fan, we'd like to see them compete more often, and we like to see them in the bigger shows, in the two biggest shows, the Olympia and the Arnold. Maybe it's wishful thinking, but maybe somehow those two forces can get together and work on a date that we very convenient for both parties. Have the shows much closer together, a month apart, 3-4 weeks. Arnold will be an Olympia qualifier, and maybe we'll have an Olympia preview at the Arnolds from now on. Like I said, it might just be wishful thinking. I personally would like to see it. Let me know in the comment section what you think about it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share, and by all means subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. This way, every time I put up a new video, you will be notified. Also, if you go to the description box, you'll find some links there. One link is to the Muscle Central Facebook page. Any questions for me, you can go there, DM me. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Also, you're going to find a link to Species Nutrition, the best nutritional supplements on the market, and Mr. Potts Protein, the best protein-packed snacks on the market. Click on both links, go to both websites, check out all their great products. Once again, this is Michael Diamond, and I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.